You have McCarthy going at 11 and Penix going at 13 to the Vikings and the Raiders. And then in between, you got the first draft trade being made by Howie Roseman and the Eagles to move up to get Fuaga.
And I think that could be Terrion Arnold. That could be
to move up to get Terrion Arnold.
The Eagles have been calling a bunch of teams to move up. And you're talking about corners, Quinion Mitchell, Terrion Arnold. Howie Roseman loves Alabama players. We've talked about George in the past. He loves Alabama players.
Yeah.
So I think if Latham was there, that could be another one that they could be in the mix to move up for. I just know that the last first-round corner they drafted was Lito Shepherd. I believe that was 2002. They believe in drafting big people.
Lito Shepherd is a name I have not heard in a while.
Been a minute. So if they traded up, I just thought Fuaga, he starts at right guard year one. Whenever Lane Johnson wants to retire down the road, he kicks out to right tackle.
Okay, and so back into your top 10 here. Explain to people why you think with Joe Alt on the board, it's J.C. Latham for the Chargers. I know the answer to it. I'm just asking it because everybody had Joe Alt going to the Chargers 10 times out of 10, and I kept saying, hold on a second, because I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, well, a couple things. I have Joe Alt as my top tackle, but in this situation, fit, I'm taking into account fit. So when you have J.C. Latham, 340 pounds, he's a dominant run blocker. He's young. Jim recruited him in high school. He's familiar with him. Joe Ortiz is dialed into Alabama, is very close with Nick Saban. He's going to have all the information on this kid. And he plays right tackle. So you don't have to mess with Rashawn Slater. He stays at left. There's no talk of moving a left over to a right. Everybody gets to be comfortable. And also, in a perfect world, this pick with J.C. Latham and the Chargers made it 11, not at 5. But, I mean, at some point in time, Rich, I've got to draw the line. I mean, I can't have 50 trades in the first round.
I got it. No, I hear you. And so at the end of your top 10, you have the Bears having an opportunity to take Rome Odunze and have him hook up with his plane mate flying out here.
Yeah.
And adding him to a mix with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, and you think they're going to go offensive line instead?
This is very similar to the conversation we just had where I think that 9 end up being for sale. I think the Chicago Bears, you guys were talking about it before I came on, don't have a lot of picks. The New Orleans Saints,
4. That's
New Orleans Saints have a screaming need at tackle. They're picking 14. This is an easy one to look at and say this could be the Saints come up to 9. They get the tackle that they want. They have to get one in this draft. And I thought, okay, so that's an option. I'll put him in the 9th spot. And then I also thought if you're the Bears, the top 2 guys in your personnel department are offensive line guys.
Right.
And you're looking at this saying, we've got Caleb Williams. Let's serve him with our 9th pick. We've got Darnell Wright, who's a real promising young right tackle, first-round pick. Let's get another, premier pick, left tackle, who also happens to be Caleb Williams, high school left tackle.
Interesting. And then Bo Nix, the Broncos trade back in.
No, the Broncos just go from 12 to 22 with the Eagles, and they're sitting at 22, and they get Bo Nix, and they've got an extra pick in their pocket.
And so that works for them. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.